Right, okay, here's video number 750 billion. This is production line by Positech Games. And we're talking about Alpha 1.05, which is the latest version. I'm just going to let it play. It's been a nightmare week, actually, to work on the game. There were some bugs, which I'm sure you've noticed if you're playing the alpha, that there was the occasional bug to do with resources not showing up and stuff like that. But actually, no, I don't have one there. Actually, no, that is working fine. Yeah, there were a few bugs to do with resources, where stuff would order the wrong resources, or they'd say they'd run out when they hadn't, or loads of things to do with resources. And I'm talking about this stuff coming along on the conveyor belts there. So I basically tore all the code apart for that and rewrote it from scratch over the last few days. I was also ill for a day. Didn't help. Anyway, I think it's much better now, but it's probably not perfect. But I think it's noticeably better. So I'm checking in the new build, which is 1.05. It's been a nightmare. So hopefully, you'll notice the improvements. But I'm going to run through some other stuff that we've changed as well since the last video. So this is a new thing, this chart here, and it basically updates every second or two, which is wrong. This is like a little quantizing error, which I need to. It's a trivial fix. But this is basically all of the slots in the game and what they're doing at any point. Now, this sort of horrible, yucky, yellow, muddy colour, which I must improve, that's what you want everything to be all the time. And that shows that you're at maximum productivity. Every slot is always busy. It's never waiting. So this is almost kind of like a score, really. This is waiting for vehicle, this colour here, which means your slot is ready to go and it doesn't have the vehicle from the previous slot. So that's not good, but it's not catastrophic. The sort of purpley bluey thing, waiting for resources, that's fairly bad. That means you're waiting for the conveyor belt stuff. And the waiting for line stuff means basically your slot has done its job, but it can't get rid of its car to work on the next one because there's a traffic jam. So this is a kind of like, it's a new thing, and I'm going to be doing a lot more stuff like that. This is just for slots. We'll have extra tabs for cars and stuff like that. So it's a kind of breakdown of like how badly inefficient is my factory right now. That's a new thing, and it's that thing up there. So we've got that, the efficiency graph, rewrote the resource system. We have faster resource ordering, which is something you will notice. Basically, when you put down a new slot now, what could I put down that's new? What we're doing here. Oh, that's a new thing as well. Anyway, it doesn't matter. When you put down a new slot, you will find that it orders stuff. It orders new stuff really quickly. So if I find something, I think I just had the ability to make wheels I made. I don't think we're doing it yet. It doesn't matter. I'll put it here. If I put down this, which is make wheels, and connect it up, you'll find that pretty quickly, it added stuff to be imported to it. And the trouble is I've got a backlog here, so you can't really tell. Due to some kind of like ridiculous code by me in the past, it was waiting up to kind of 10 or 20 seconds to actually order its components. Depending what else was going on. There's a huge queue here of stuff, isn't there? We really need to fix that. What do wheels require? Oh, just steel. Just steel. Interesting. Oh, hang on. Have we not connected it properly? I don't know how to play my own game. I think we had connected it. Please don't be a bug. Don't be a bug. 16 as 2. So obviously some have shown up. Oh, there they are. Yeah. They are there. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I've had such a bad week. Anyway, there was this horrible delay, and you notice it right at the start when you put things down, and you're like, well, order this stuff. Anyway, that's fixed. Let's not worry about that. We've got a new little pop-up thing, which I'll try and demonstrate. Ta-da! Look at that. This little pop-up means next slot not found, next slot not connected. The next slot not found is different to not connected. If it's not connected, it's like you haven't actually connected this to anything. If you connect it to the wrong thing, it will say next slot not found or task not found. Basically, there's a load of, and they will go away over time. There's a load of little pop-ups like that which make getting your layout wrong a lot harder. So that hopefully that's good. There's some new stuff in that just for admin purposes you couldn't do, but you could research it. One of them is make windows here. So we're importing just sheets of glass here, and we've got these new machines actually. These sort of like glass cutty things that look like stuff that cuts curtains or whatever in shops. Anyway, that's for like making windows. So that's a new thing that you can do. We've also got making tyres and making valves. I haven't unlocked making tyres, but it's got a groovy new machine that looks different and everything. So that's new stuff. Something else, you know these little pop-ups here that float up saying, oh look, you've spent one glass, you've spent one glass, you've spent one glass. You zoom out a lot now, they disappear. They used to just fill the whole screen with spam and it was annoying. Anyway, they're gone. So basically that's it. So it's mostly bug fixing. And a few little things like that. There's some other stuff like the save game user interface looks like the load game user interface now, stuff like that. There's some formatting to do with upgrades as well. Let me see if I can find you an example of that. It's a trivial thing, but these things are important. Yeah, so the speed difference is now 7.5%, not 0.075, which confused people. And also, if you have something, I think brakes have it. Yeah, so if you have cruise control unlocked and you apply it, will say speed plus 0.6 seconds. So it will take an extra 0.6 seconds because it used to say plus 600, which didn't mean anything to anyone. It was thousandths of a second. Anyway, there's quite a few little things like that are in there. This hasn't been the best week in terms of like putting in new features and stuff like that, other than the stuff that I've shown you, because I've been aware that there's been some like crash bugs and some bugs where you'll get into a situation where you can't proceed, and it's all because of this resource crap. Hopefully that's fixed, and now I can sort of get on with putting a lot more stuff in there that's kind of fun. So two things relating to like the future. One thing is we do have a link on our forums. Forums are quite busy and quite active. A lot of bug reports at the moment, but hopefully that'll sort of drift out. We've got a suggestions forum on there if you've got ideas for the game. But I've just reset the vote that I have this thread on there that every 2 weeks I'm going to like take a vote. This has been going from the start, saying what do you think I should work on in the next 2 weeks. So do I need to work on bugs with this? Do I need to work on bugs with that? Do I need to like expand the tech tree, work on user interface stuff? What's more important to you as a player? So that's been really helpful actually. So thanks to everyone voting on that, and please vote on the new one. The other thing is, like, ultimately I want this to be like a big cool strategy game. I mean, it is a big cool strategy game, but like even bigger and cooler. So ultimately I want it to be like sort of Democracy 3 and stuff like that, which I worked on. So it'd be like $20, $24 ultimately. It's currently $10, and I don't want to do that thing where there's this big, now it's $15 and now it's $20 or whatever. I don't want this big price jump where everyone then for weeks just argues about the value of stuff, which I don't think is very helpful. So what I thought I'd do is very, very often I will put up the price of pre-ordering it a very small amount. So I might make it like $11 next week, for example, or in 2 weeks' time. I don't know. So I'm just like warning you that next time you see a video from this, it might be $11. So like, if your whole life will end if you pay $1 more, just check that that's working right. It is, isn't it? £16. Yeah, excellent, cool. So if your whole life will end if you end up paying $11 when you could have paid $10, then get it in the next week, because I'm not going to put it up for at least a week. I'm sure it's worth $11. Anyway, this is Production Line by Positech Games. It's a car factory game. We do these videos every week, and you can pre-order the game and play it right now in alpha. There's loads of Let's Plays already on YouTube, and I don't mind. You can do that, and you can monetize it. It's fine. Okay, that's it. I really hope this build is better than the last build. If it's not, I shall work through the night to fix things. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Cheers.